Hello, my name is Ana Yara, and in this video of From Reflection to Innovation Selfie MOOC, promoted by the Italian National Research Council and the Cyprus Pedagogical Institute in the context of the Sherpa project, we will discuss the Selfie Pedagogical Innovation Assistant Toolkit, or Selfie PTK in short. Selfie PTK is a multilingual package that can be used online or offline to help your school to interpret the result it gets from the Selfie School Report, work out your digital education priority areas, produce a selfie-based action plan that focuses on those areas, put that plan into action, and evaluate the process and the outcome. The Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit has been produced by the Cyprus Pedagogical Institute and the Italian Research Council's Institute for Education Technology as part of an EC Erasmus Plus project called Sherpa Selfie Helper and Pedagogical Innovation Assistant. But let's have a look at this flexible package, how it is structured, what it contains, and how it can support your school's digital transformation. Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit is made up of three distinct but interrelated layers: a core process of general phases, key steps within those phases, guidelines and resources supporting the entire process. Although Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit has a clear structure and distinct steps, you must consider it as a flexible set of components that your school can explore, adapt, and use as it sees fit in its endeavor to develop, enact, and evaluate a selfie-based action plan for improving its digital capacity. The toolkit's target audience is not the whole school community, but rather a small team, the Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit School Coordinating Team. This small team comprises school staff members responsible for orchestrating the collective reflection on the school's digital capacity through selfie and devising and enacting a selfie-based action plan with the aid of the Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit. Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit assists the coordinating team in the following ways: in interpreting the data they get from Selfie Report, in bringing to light any critical aspects of digital education the school might need to concentrate on and decide which to prioritize, and in planning paths for action addressing those prioritized needs. The toolkit is structured around three general phases. Phase 1: review and prioritization of the school's selfie output. Phase 2: development of its selfie-based action plan. Phase 3: enactment and evaluation of that plan as it unfolds. As I said earlier, Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit is a flexible model. The phases can be performed in many ways and not only in a rigid sequence. For instance, while the progress of the implemented activities is being monitored in Phase 3, it may become apparent that activities that were planned in Phase 2 need to be adjusted on the fly. This sort of back and forth cycle, from design to enactment to monitor to redesign and so on, indicates a healthy, critically aware and flexible practice. The three phases are unfolded in 7 steps, which, like the phases, the coordination team can adjust or rearrange as they see fit. Steps 1 to 3 enable the school to define a set of absolute priorities based on careful analysis of its selfie report through the guidelines and templates provided in the toolkit. The toolkit's core is steps 4 and 5 that involve designing and developing the selfie-based action plan, including provision for its evaluation once enacted. The last 2 steps, 6 and 7, in Phase 3, involve enacting, monitoring, and evaluating the selfie-based actions plan. The third layer of Selfie Pedagogical Toolkit is the guidelines and resources that support the entire process. In addition to standard practical guidelines for devising, enacting, and monitoring the school's selfie-based action plan, additional scaffolding may include tailored training initiatives, active coaching, online courses, peer learning, professional networking, exchange good practices, and so on. Unlike the phases and key steps, The default guidelines and background materials can be adapted and expanded to provide truly effective support for devising and enacting the school's selfie-based action plan. This flexibility of the toolkit is a key factor for supporting any school to its pathway for digital transformation and is totally in line with the spirit of Selfie, that is a flexible and customizable tool itself.